Over 10 years ago, a group of people gathered the necessary community and political support to apply to the United Nations to have the Frontenac Arch in eastern Canada considered as a biosphere reserve under UNESCO's Man and the Biosphere program. In 2002, after serious review, UNESCO agreed that the Arch was one of the most unique areas of natural beauty and cultural heritage in the world, and designated it as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. There are fewer than 600 UNESCO biospheres around the world and only 16 in Canada. Come with us as we tell you about this fantastic world-class region and of the people who strive to keep it sustainable.
In 2002, UNESCO added the Frontenac Arch Biosphere to its list of over 500 plus biospheres around the world. In order to become a biosphere, you have to prove how unique your region is, and the Frontenac Arch had no problem making its case. Frontenac Arch isn't like the McDonald's Arch or the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. Geographers gave the name Frontenac Arch to the granite corridor from the Adirondack Mountains all the way to Algonquin Park in northern Ontario, Canada. It's this granite that forms the Thousand Islands where it crosses the St. Lawrence River. Natives call this arch the bones of Mother Earth since it forms a backbone on the landscape. For over a decade, the Biosphere Network, its organizations, and volunteers have helped the community balance their relationship with the natural world. It focuses on four main areas: the environment, local food, recreation, and the arts.
We promote. We facilitate.
We educate. We inform. We organize.
We undertake. We explore.
We connect.
We celebrate.
The Frontenac Arch Biosphere is unique in the world. FAB is over 2,700 square kilometers, slightly bigger than Luxembourg and half the size of Prince Edward Island. It includes many small towns, a national park, and 2 provincial parks. It's a land of over 3,000 islands and 1,000 lakes. 5 different forest regions merge here, creating a uniquely rich mix of the forests of eastern North America. Pitch pine and gray rat snakes of the Appalachian forests, red spruce and wire birch of the Atlantic coast, Carolinian butterflies, flowers and trees, and spruces and firs of the boreal forest intermingle, a natural crossroads of the continent. People have settled on this land since the last ice age, trading in copper tools from the far north, Caribbean seashells, western flints, and pottery and tools from all points of the compass. Europeans explored and settled from the late 1600s, building Canada's first glassworks, Upper Canada's first ironworks, Canada's oldest incorporated city, and many other firsts in Canada.
When you talk about heritage, Brockville is the oldest incorporated municipality in Upper Canada, in Ontario. And of course, the biosphere really touches on the heritage aspects of a unique area.
The Arch includes the southern half of the Rideau Canal World Heritage Site, one of just 2 places in North America with 2 UNESCO designations. It's not surprising that National Geographic named the Arch its 9th geotourism destination in the world. The Frontenac Arch Biosphere Network, an organization of volunteers, promotes the protection of the natural and built environment in this beautiful region. The network facilitates connections between conservation organizations as well as educational and scientific communities, and it fosters partnerships to save habitat for species at risk, such as the gray rat snake and the region's unique mix of flora and fauna.
The Frontenac Arch is an amazing landscape for its natural cover. It's 40% forested, 30% of the region is lakes, rivers, and streams, about 15% of it is farmland and so forth, and just the small remaining portion of that is actually urban infrastructure. Amazing considering that the Frontenac Arch is within 5 hours drive of 53% of the population of Canada.
The built heritage in the Frontenac Arch Biosphere is stunning. The network partners with various organizations to promote these sites as tourism destinations. The old Stone Mill National Historic Site in Delta is over 200 years old and is once again grinding locally grown flour for sale to residents and visitors. The Rideau Canal, completed in 1832, was proclaimed a World Heritage Site in 2007. Thousands enjoy traveling its waters every summer, admiring the impressive stonework and the natural beauty of the lakes and rivers along the 202-kilometer route. Built initially as a military route, the canal incorporates 47 locks, 16 lakes, 2 rivers, and a 360-foot-long, 60-foot-high dam at Jones Falls. Many of the stonemasons from Britain who constructed the canal settled in the area and built stone houses, churches, and stores in the Upper Canada style. Fort Henry sits in Kingston, just west of the Frontenac Arch Biosphere, and was built originally during the War of 1812. It was rebuilt in 1837 at the intersection of 3 important waterways: the Rideau Canal, the St. Lawrence River, and Lake Ontario, the key to an extensive system for the defense of trading routes. Lyndhurst Bridge is the oldest stone bridge in existence in Ontario, built in 1856-57 from local quarries. The Frontenac Arch Biosphere Network organizes or participates in numerous events celebrating the region's natural and historic environment. Living sustainably means each of us doing our part to ensure our rich resources stretch into the future. This includes the food we eat every day. This does not mean you have to completely alter your life or spend a huge amount of money. Simple changes made in your day-to-day life are often enough. The Frontenac Arch Biosphere and the Savor the Arch initiative have contributed significantly to the consciousness about eating local. A simple change like buying your food locally has a big impact on the environment and on the local economy of the region. The Frontenac Arch Biosphere abounds in producers, outlets, and markets featuring local flavors. From restaurants to farmers, the Frontenac Arch Biosphere Network promotes putting on our tables some of the highest quality, naturally grown food in the world. This will keep our residents healthy, keep our farmers on the land, and help local restaurants thrive.
Local Flavors began back in 2005 and has really grown from a small volunteer network of farmers, producers, outlets, and restaurants into the largest network of its kind in Canada.
The purpose of the Local Flavors Network is to bring local produce to the consumers' tables, to restaurants and farm markets, as well as keeping money within the community.
This Eat Locally philosophy resonates in restaurant kitchens throughout the biosphere.
It all gets picked out of the gardens on Tuesdays and delivered on Wednesdays. And the difference between that kind of stuff and our commercial delivery guys, the big food companies, we'll order some greens or some lettuces in on a Friday or Saturday, and if they're not gone by Monday, they're garbage. The stuff I get from the local farmers, they come in on Wednesdays and they're good till the following Friday, probably still crisp and excellent. All of our tomatoes, cucumbers.
The Savor the Arch initiative is also widely supported by farmers markets where local growers sell their goods. One enterprising local individual used the annual map of locally grown food in the biosphere to facilitate becoming a hub for the sale of local food.
I grew up on a family farm. I'm actually 6th generation, and I think it's very important to actually look at our environment that we have and to help build farming communities. Basically, our nation was built on farming communities, and the backbone is food. When we started thinking about starting the company, it was to link the producers with the customers, so we actually presented a promo to them on how we could get to the restaurants.
There are also measures to ensure that the next generation is aware of the importance of buying locally.
Our program at GSS, we're in the 12th year of our program now, and our focus really is to prepare young people, not necessarily for a career in the hospitality industry, even though that's often what they'll lead into, but it's to give them the opportunity to develop some skills to work at home to hopefully better feed themselves. So in our work with local flavors, we have had an opportunity to connect with a number of the different local suppliers through a course that we offered within the health department.
The Frontenac Arts Biosphere also hosts a wide variety of events, such as tours, fairs, and festivals, where they showcase local food.
There's always something going on in the community. It begins in the spring with the sap run and the maple sugar bushes. It carries on to the opening of the farmers markets. Then we have some wine and food festivals that go on throughout the summer. And then we end it all off in the fall, where everything comes together and you can really taste the bounty of what this region has to offer.
Savor the Arts is an excellent example of sustainable community development, the underlying mandate of the Frontenac Arts Biosphere and of all biosphere reserves worldwide. There is no better way to get to know a region so very rich in natural and cultural heritage than to hike, cycle, paddle, ski, or tour across the face of the land. With assistance from the Frontenac Arts Biosphere Network, organizations have come together to form a Biosphere Trails Council. Together, they promote Explore the Arch with a system of trails enabling residents and visitors to unplug and enjoy authentic, fun, low-impact experiences.
Congratulations to the Frontenac Arts Biosphere for doing a fantastic job of creating an environment that really supports health in our community. Being active and being active outside is probably one of the most important things you can be doing to promote your health. It's good for your mind, it's good for your heart, your lungs, your bones, your muscles.
So paddling through the Biosphere Reserve is by far one of the most unique ways to experience our rivers and our watersheds. What we've got access to are some back lakes, thousands of islands, absolutely stunning creeks, meandering rivers, these sorts of things that can really help get you close to the wildlife that separates this place from anywhere else in the world.
At Frontenac Outfitters, we sell canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddle boards. We also teach a full selection of Paddle Canada certified courses, both for kayaking and for stand-up paddle boards.
And so by visiting a park like Frontenac, you get some great exposure to the rugged nature of the arts, the diversity of the landscape, the species on the landscape. And of course, beyond that, the biosphere takes in the broader portion of the Frontenac Arch. We have over 100 kilometers of interconnected hiking trails, a series of interconnected paddle routes. Because we're so accessible in southern Ontario, they can come and get a backcountry experience while they're visiting Southern Ontario and some of our major centres and tourist attractions.
Being outside is particularly important because of the profound impact being in nature has on our brain. Lots of research supports that people are happier, less stressed, they're better able to deal with conflict, better able to concentrate. So get outside and enjoy this wonderful playground we have in our region.
Well, the Land and Base Centre, where we are now, has been in existence as such for since the early 60s. And it was set up as the Barbara Heck Foundation, a non-profit charitable status. And our mandate is environmental education, and still is. There are lots of programs that have been going on here over the years. Right now, we're in about our 9th or 10th year of the Frontenac Arch Biosphere Nature Camp. On Earth Day, there are many young people that come here. They're grade 5s, and they have a very successful, very active day in which they're studying the environment and conservation.
The Frontenac Arch Biosphere offers a myriad of up-close and personal activities for anyone with a love for the outdoors. Through sustainable recreation, you can explore the arch and maintain the experience for future generations. The Frontenac Arch Biosphere is a region not only rich in natural and human history, but artistic expression and talent as well.
When Fab Arts was first formed, we got quite interested in trying to understand the extent of the creative economy in Leeds and Grenville and Frontenac and across the biosphere. We're artists, but our focus is very much on promoting the biosphere as an arts destination and showing people who are concerned with economic development that this is an important and valuable asset that we can grow further.
In the Frontenac Arch Biosphere, the people are full of passion and concern for the world around them. The land is their greatest muse.
I think all of these people are inspired by our beautiful region, full of lakes, forests, rocky outcrops. It's just a wonderful region to be in and to create.
Many talented painters, sculptors, writers, artisans, and galleries coexist on the arch, all proudly displaying the end result of passion and inspiration. From things you wear to things you hang, the dynamic array of creations all reflect the diversity of the region and of its people.
Here at Artemisia, we're offering services to the artists and to the public. We have about 22 plus artists, give or take, in the gallery at any one time.
That the biosphere is helpful for more year-round access to the arts because people have heard much more about it and are more likely to come.
Arts on the Arch does not just include 2- and 3-dimensional artistic expressions. The Frontenac Arch Biosphere is rich in the performing arts as well. There are those who sing and dance and act. The mandate of the Thousand Islands Playhouse is focused on the quality of life in Eastern Ontario, and of course that's the Biosphere region. As you know, the 4 pillars of sustainability, which is one of the mandates of the Frontenac Arch Biosphere, is arts and culture, and we feel very pleased that we can contribute towards that pillar of sustainability in our region.
We believe that arts and cultural experiences are important to the sustainability and growth of a community and its members. Dreams in Motion exist to provide experiences that garner an experience and appreciation for the arts, developing future creators, arts enthusiasts, and patrons of the arts.
Nature has its own voice, and its influence can be heard in sound and music throughout the biosphere.
I've had the opportunity to travel throughout this entire region and experience music in all corners of the arch, and I can tell you that the musicians are inspired The musicians, you know, just enjoy making music. And again, I think I definitely hear in all the different aspects of the music just the influence of being able to live in this area.
People celebrate the region and come together for a common goal, to enjoy and preserve the land that shapes us.
We're trying to promote this region as an arts destination. It truly is one, and we encourage everyone to come and visit the Frontenac Arch Biosphere region.
Preserve and celebrate our history and our land.
Build a sustainable future for ourselves and for our children.
Enhance the natural and cultural life of our community.
Experience the Frontenac Arch Biosphere.
It takes a community to raise a child, so the saying goes. Likewise, creating and developing the Frontenac Arch Biosphere could not have been done without the help of countless people. With the assistance of many dedicated volunteers and like-minded community organizations in the biosphere, much has been accomplished.